Holy Johnson, a pioneer of African nationalism. Born on June 29, 1836, in Freetown, Sierra Leone, James Holy Johnson was destined to become a towering figure in African history. A child of liberated Yoruba parents rescued from slavery, Johnson grew up in a community where freedom and education were cherished above all else. Johnson's sharp intellect earned him a place at Fourah College, the first institution of higher learning in West Africa. There, he honed his skills in theology and philosophy, preparing for a life dedicated to faith and justice. In 1863, Holy Johnson was ordained as an Anglican priest, becoming one of the first Africans to hold such a position. But the path wasn't easy. As a black priest in a church dominated by European missionaries, Johnson faced constant discrimination. Determined to break the chains of colonial domination, Johnson championed the indigenization of the Anglican Church. He believed Africans should lead their own churches, preach in their own languages, and reflect their own cultures. The native pastorate controversy, fighting for autonomy. Johnson's bold stance brought him into conflict with British authorities during the native pastorate controversy. He argued passionately that African congregations should no longer be controlled by European missionaries. This radical idea sowed the seeds for independent African churches and empowered future leaders. Beyond the pulpit, Holy Johnson's influence grew in the political arena. In Lagos, he joined forces with visionaries like Edward Wilmot Blyden advocating for African self-governance. His writings in local newspapers addressed education, economic justice, and the political rights of Africans. As a member of the Lagos Legislative Council in the 1880s, Johnson's voice became a rallying cry for African nationalism. He dreamed of a united Africa, free from colonial oppression, a vision that would inspire future giants like Kwame Nkrumah and Jomo Kenyatta. Though Holy Johnson passed away on April 16, 1917, his legacy lives on. His relentless pursuit of justice, equality, and self-determination laid the foundation for the nationalist movements that would transform Africa in the 20th century. The destiny of Africa lies in the hands of Africans. Holy Johnson was more than a priest. He was a visionary, a pioneer of African nationalism, a man who stood tall in the face of injustice and fought for the dignity of his people. Holy Johnson's story reminds us that every voice matters, and every effort counts in the fight for freedom. Follow for more stories about African history.